Are we on?
We are
We're
on.
back.
Welcome back to
Onsen Ripples.
Ripples.
Yeah, I got a bit of a really bassy voice today.
Yes.
It
That kind of bass.
sounds pretty good though. I could do this like
Radios.
radio. Hello, you're listening to Onsen Ripples coming at you from Obihiro, Japan, which is in the eastern part of Hokkaido, northeast of Japan.
Yeah.
And welcome to our very special 101. Our 101st show.
Yeah, no.
It's a whole. I was watching our first show, and it's on there if you want to have a look at it.
The very first one.
And it was in October 22.
22. Yeah.
22, and it was quite interesting. I was watching it, and we were talking about what this show is all about and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it was around the time where the Corona just finished, and Japan had opened up the doors again.
Yeah.
And it said like, come in, start touring. People were a little bit hesitant. Now since then, I've noticed that the Japan tourists have just explode. Is it a coincidence? We start our show and then it just like explodes.
All right. Yes.
It is. It's because of us? Do we get any commission for any of that? Oh man. But it was interesting because it made me think about why we first started the show and what we wanted to do. Can you remember back then?
Well, around that time, because of this COVID, we thought we really need to do something, something different.
Yeah, I think you were already
instead of just waiting.
Yeah.
We just kind of let the world know what this onsen is about and what we have here and onsen culture to the world, all that kind of things.
It's very bubbly over there and noisy, isn't it? So we'll have to talk a bit louder. But it was interesting. Like when we first started, I think all this like Zoom meetings and everything were taking place, it was suddenly this new form of communication.
Mm-hmm.
And
I never thought we would be doing this YouTube thing and stuff, live streaming
and stuff. Yeah, and it was funny because like when we first started, it was kind of a little bit, new and adventurous, but it was a good way for us to get out there and do that. And we did do it, and we did it for a reason. Number one was kind of, to keep in touch with our customers and stuff like that. But then we realized that, it's becoming a bit international here.
Yeah.
And you started doing a lot of homepage stuff and work on I know you were doing live streaming all over the place. You were like this queen of the stream.
At that time I had time.
Queen of the stream. Stream queen. And I was kind of popping in every now and then. Just, hey, how you doing? But yeah, a lot of people started asking for an English version of what we were doing. And this was it. So we just came up with the show and we put it on Facebook and we put it on YouTube now.
Yeah.
And it's gradually kind of rippled, which is good.
It's starting to ripple.
But in those 3 years that we've done it, 27, right? 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah. Third year.
This third year. It's been good. And the reasons why we wanted to educate some people about onsens.
Yeah. It is a Japanese culture, so many people, Japanese know. But the people outside of Japan wanted to know about onsen, like how to get in. Do we have to be naked? That was the question.
That was big questions, yeah. And we had a lot of international guests come through that would have probably gone to an onsen. But since Japan has become more accessible, I think a lot of people are a bit more familiar with onsens, a bit more familiar with Japanese culture. We had so many Australian tourists in the last couple of years. It's just booming and booming and booming. And hopefully, we've been a part of a little bit of that and educated a little people. So we've done that. I think we did that. Our goals originally 100 episodes ago.
Small steps.
Yes, baby steps.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that come in, whether you see how many views we get or whether it's Facebook or whatever, it doesn't really matter. They do watch it. They click on.
Some people do.
Yeah, no, it's quite interesting that we get so many.
Yeah.
And speaking of people that watch, we've got quite a few people watching here today.
Yeah, thank you. It's great.
Hey.
This is Miyako-san from Cairns. Hello. Thanks for watching.
I get a little shout out to Mimaka there. It says, "Hello, Claude. Nice to meet you."
Ooh, hey.
I think we've met before, did we?
Mimako-san.
Mimaka? No, I
No,
haven't.
she hasn't.
No.
No.
Son.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
When
Yeah.
hopefully we will meet you in person. There we
Yeah,
go.
hopefully.
Mimaka-san.
And Naomi-san. Hello. Thanks for
Hey,
watching.
look at all these people watching.
Yeah,
You.
this is my husband. And hello, he says. I think Aimi-san's in Osaka.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Konnichiwa, son.
Yes, we talk about onsen in English in Japan from Hokkaido. Yeah.
There we go.
Hello, Claude. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Thank
Mimaka-san.
you.
Next time I'm up in Cairns, I'll come and pop in and say hello to you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's a customer sitting at the counter right now. He was watching TV show a couple of weeks ago. It was about cans,
Yeah.
and he was very interested in.
Very converted, wasn't he? He just
Yeah.
came back
Like,
and
I really want to go to Australia. I want to go to Cairns. So I was talking about you actually. So it'd be nice if you can connect somehow someday. Yes. So thank you for watching that.
yeah. I mean, our regular customers, sorry, our regular watchers as well. My family in Australia as well.
Mhm.
Right now, Auntie Kathy's probably having some eye issues, so she'll be just listening, I guess.
Just like radio.
And hello, Mum. She's always watching.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
the rest of the family. Thank you all for what. It's been great. 100 episodes. I never thought of it.
I know.
It
We
just
just kept
seems
going.
so much
It's
in the
just
future.
building up. Yeah.
And last week's 100th episode was quite entertaining.
That was-
I don't know if anyone saw the news. I'm sure you did, but
it became an international news
It
about
did.
Obihiro.
this is where we were, and we were dumped,
Yes.
literally dumped in snow.
Literally, I was like this, standing up, and the snow came up to here.
It was,
It was like popping up.
yeah, so something crazy, like I think it was in history, it was just in a few hours, it snowed more than a meter
Yeah.
in a couple of hours. That's incredible.
It was a bit scary, but at the end, like all you could do was just laugh.
Yeah, I
just
know.
so
Well-
much. It's like, oh, can't do anything.
It was funny because like we were watching the TV, the interview was, and the guys were like, "Oh my goodness, look at all!" And the cars were getting stuck, and then they zoomed around, and there are all these kids just having so much fun.
I know.
It's like, so,
Some of our friends were just diving in the snow.
yeah. Our friends. What about me? I was doing that too.
Yeah, and our kid and the dog.
Yeah, they
everyone
were
was
having a ball.
under
It
the
was good.
snow.
So we've been clearing snow for about a week now, and as you can tell, my voice and my arms are a little bit overtired, I'd say. So anyway, but
Yes.
that's it. But there was kind of something I don't know, kind of like a spiritual cleansing, if you like. It
Yeah, I
just
think
because
it
we did.
was.
It was funny because we didn't have any snow, which is very very unusual.
Hmm.
Because normally we get snow around that time, and it snows a bit.
Yeah, there's some snow on the ground usually, but
A
this
little
year,
bit.
this season, we really didn't
It had
have
nothing.
snow.
It was like there, and it was gone. And even like the week before that snowfall, it felt a little bit like springtime almost. You could see the birds and things like that, and they were all little squirrels running around. I was like, this is weird. And then it just like dumped, and it's like, right,
Yes.
this
Cleansing.
is it, cleansing time. And it felt a little bit like that. It felt like there was this complete, I don't know, like a reset maybe.
Yeah, I think
And-
it was.
And it was funny because it coincided with our 100th episode.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
it kind of like, wow, look at that. Just right on that day.
Yeah, like on the news, it was like disaster. That's what they said. But it was actually,
It was.
all
It
the
shut down, yeah.
transportation is stopped and everything. And so many people were stuck in the house. They couldn't even get out from the house because
Yeah.
the snow was just up to 120 something centimeters.
Yeah, well, that's like, half you
So
can't
some
open the
people
door.
couldn't
You can't
open the door
yeah,
until someone actually come and shoveled it up.
from the outside.
Yeah. But at the same time, what was good was people helping each other.
Yeah, I find that a lot though in the situations when there's a disaster and stuff, and no matter how many times people get angry with each other and yell and scream, and there's like road rage and all of that stuff going on, and people just generally, but usually around the disaster times, everyone's digging
Yeah,
into
trying
their
to help
pocket, helping each other out. It's right. I'm not saying that we need more disasters. We just need every now
But
and
it
then.
kind of make us realize that's what we're about, helping each other. We don't live by ourselves.
No,
There's always other people, and that's just kind of balance.
yeah.
That's what I think.
And it was very interesting too, because after a lot of that hard work, one of the best things to do is have a nice, hot, relaxing.
Jump in the bath. That was like heaven.
We were lucky because we live in an onsen, but
Yeah, but the thing was, like on that day, it snowed until about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning.
yeah,
But luckily, we had the snow shoveler coming here, so we could open this place by noon.
it was very appreciative of a lot of people. They were like, "Are you open? Are you open?" I go, really, you're open? And
Yeah.
it's like,
The thing
So-
was, the people who lives a bit further away couldn't come.
No, of
Of course, it
course.
was a bad road situation, and they couldn't even get out, couldn't move the cars because they get stuck in the road on the road. But people who lives right underneath us, they're like, "Oh, thank you,"
yeah,
and they came in. It was so great to see their faces relaxed and smiles.
yeah. It was a nice time. I think everything was all there. Everyone kind of just, because January was usually what January is. You have that craziness with New Year's, and the family's there, but it's all fun and games. But at the end of once they leave, everyone's a little bit
run down a
exhausted,
bit.
and we've had a huge time, and then they're still a bit messed up about right. It's already like mid-January, and then all of a sudden February comes. It's like, oh, that's it. The year started. It felt different though this year because of this snowfall. And it coming late, it like made you just stop.
Yeah.
It just stopped everything. Everything just stopped. Everyone was stuck in their house. Even the snowplows couldn't get out, so it was a bit weird. And things like convenience stores, which had deliveries and stuff, they couldn't get anything. So you couldn't even just go to a convenience store to get food.
No.
The food was there, but we just couldn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very interesting that.
That was that pause for a day.
Yeah, it was, and it really was. I mean,
And it's been a week since then, and here in Obihiro, everything is pretty much back to normal. And of course, people are going to work, and all the shops have everything again. So we just really be
that's starting
appreciate of regular daily life.
But it also made you think about, well, now that it's stopped, like normally, if that didn't happen, we would have just kept going down that same track. You know what I mean? Like
Every day.
every day sort of thing. But because it stopped, you had time to like kind of just, today's episode, reflection.
Yeah.
And you just reflect on it. Like, hang on a sec. Well, we can't really do anything. Let's work this out. And let's restart everything. And and that's been kind of the theme for this year a little bit. Yeah.
And also, like what we have every day is not normal. Like it's normal to have food in convenience store, supermarket, but it's not normal.
Yeah.
We just have to be thankful that there is something there for us.
Yeah.
The same thing as like natural resources as well. Rain, snow. Well, not like this big snow, but
Well, yeah.
but also that becomes the onsen water or just regular water.
Yeah.
Right now in Japan, you open the tap and all the water comes out. That's not normal.
Yeah.
But in other countries, that's not normal. You just have to rethink and appreciate what we have right now.
It's a little bit. It's made everyone kind of like pause and think about it. Yeah, I know. Coming from Australia too, and like Miwako would know the situation in Cairns as well. You have like water, and then it gets to February, March, and we don't have any water, and there's water restrictions, and all of a sudden it rains, and then you have flooding and things like that.
Just too extreme.
Yeah.
But that's the nature, and we have to live with it. We just have to be thankful, appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. So what have we got? We got some more messages coming. You're looking forward to.
Ooh, thank you. And Ikari-san. Hello, Ikari-san.
Hi, Ikari-san.
Thank you. She comes here all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we had a big dump. Thank you. And Miyako's, I'm looking forward to you coming.
We're getting there.
Yes,
We're working our way
love
there.
to.
Yeah. And you'll be on the show. So
Yes.
I hope, hopefully we'll get out, roaming ripples.
We do that. Yeah, saying hello to Amy-san. Thank
Amy-san.
you. And Masami-san. Hello from the States, I think.
Masami, 120 centimeters. Actually, it was more like 130 centimeters. It was like 128, wasn't it?
124.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of.
Yes.
It was funny too because the night before it was saying,
50 to
30
60.
centimeters, 40 centimeters, 50 centimeters. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then I said 80 centimeters, and I'm like, what? And it's like,
In the morning at 5 o'clock, I get up and I open the windows to see how much. It was more than 60 centimeters already.
Yeah.
It's like, it's going to keep snowing
it's going to keep snowing till 12. Yeah.
lunchtime. How much
They got
is it
that
gonna
right.
be?
They got the when it's going to stop snowing part.
Yes. But yeah, it doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary was. Yeah. Oh, speaking of mother.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, my Jay. Back to number 1 again.
Yes. Well, 101.
101. It's the beginning.
It's like Ripples 101.
Oh, yeah.
Education.
Yep. That's right. Masami's from Florida. I want
Yeah.
to go to Florida as well. Whew. That's another place I want to go.
Tick. So let's just do this. Let's reset this thing and say, right, let's just tick off the names. Cairns. And then from Cairns, we'll catch a plane to Florida. That's like,
Oh, we got Brisbane to go.
we got
as
Brisbane.
Well.
Yeah. Well, they can meet us there in Cairns. So.
Yeah. So that's that.
Speaking of Brisbane and
Mm.
Queensland, we've got some things happening this week.
This week.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Well, we've got someone coming from the Gold Coast,
Oh, yay! On Friday.
right?
Yes. Toshiko
Toshiko-san now-
Matsumoto is coming here from Gold Coast.
Yeah, Mount Tambourine.
Tambourine.
Yeah, beautiful area. That nice, nice mountain areas. Lots of, just absolutely brilliant, beautiful place.
Ah,
Love it.
haven't been there.
Rainforests and things like that. Oh, it's nice. Lovely. You'll love
Love to go. I love to
it.
go.
Love it. Love it. There's a
But-
nice little Polish cafe up there. No,
There is.
yeah,
How do you know that?
because I've been there. I've been there
Okay.
quite a few times.
Oh, that's nice.
I love that place. Yeah, Mount
Mm.
Tambourine. Mm,
Yeah, so she's coming here. Well, actually, she's doing this world tour
right.
with a singing ring.
I remember a couple like last year, and she's been here a few times now,
Yeah,
and
this
we've
is
always
her
had
third
some
time.
events. Yeah, and we've always had some events, and she's been on the show as well. So check
Mhm.
out the stuff. But her speciality,
She's a therapist
Yeah.
using this musical instrument called singing ring. It's like this,
which
like a crystal ball, but it's not crystal. It's
well, they're different. They're
Metal,
tuned in
yeah.
different tones. So the actual when you rub
The
it
playing,
around,
yeah.
it gives you harmonics
Mhm.
and different frequencies and cures things like. This is amazing. It's uncharted territory as well. So even NASA are looking at sound waves and things like that. So
Yeah.
it's
the power of
the
sound.
power of sound. And there's some theories back that goes that the people a long time ago, our ancestors from already knew how to use these things like theories about moving very, very heavy objects like building of the pyramids and stuff were done with
Huge rocks.
sound waves and things like that.
Yeah.
So it can lift you up. But apart from that, it gives you a healing process as well. And Toshiko-san's very knowledgeable about which frequencies to use and stuff like that. But we got a special one coming up this week.
The event.
The event, yeah. This is a little bit different.
That's something that I really wanted to do personally. And I had this image in my head. I kind of talked to Toshiko about it. She's like, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So we decided to do it. The event's going to be held at 5 o'clock in the morning in a
I
special place.
probably will still be asleep.
I know you will be.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to do this when there was no one in the bath.
Right.
So we're going to have this event in a bath, but not like in the bath. That's where where we wash ourselves and stuff. So it's all the tiles, but you can hear the water running.
Right.
And also, in the bath, if you sing, your voice echoes and it sounds awesome.
Right.
So I wanted to do this singing ring event in the bathroom. And people who hasn't been to this place, we have this huge bathroom. So it's really big.
Bathing area, yeah, with the bath. So that's where it'll be held. We've people have already booked it out.
Yeah,
So,
it's all booked out. So.
yeah, and it'll be a conjoined thing, so people will have their clothes on at that
Yeah.
point. So it'll be men and female
Yeah, you just line on the floor.
on the tiles. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Toshko will be playing the singing ring, and not just playing, but she actually plays the instrument on your body as
Right.
well, so you can feel the vibration,
Right.
and that actually helps. Kind of, how do you call it?
Well, it's the frequencies that
Yeah.
calms you down or fixes things, and it's those vibrations like you do in water and stuff like that, which also helps. Not just that's the thing about the onsens too. It's not just the actual water itself; it's the minerals inside, and it's the rippling effect that
Yeah.
does also heal you.
Yeah, and also the sound
Well,
of the
that's it.
water
Yeah.
and sound of the singing ring.
Now we've done some work on. We've done some episodes on this about frequencies
Frequencies,
and
yeah.
minus eons and stuff. The positive effect that you have from being out in nature with the sounds, things like when you're close to a waterfall and how it affects you, and that's the same. Hopefully, we'll get a whole wonderful experience, and we can try this again later.
I'd love to, but this is gonna be the first one, and I'm so excited about it.
Yeah,
And the people who's attended this event, actually after the event, they can go in a bath
Right.
and just relax, really relax. So it gets the double effect from
they
the.
might not leave. It's like, I'm so relieved. We'll have to come in and scoop them up and kind of.
I want people to relax.
But
That's the thing.
yeah, so there's the relaxing part, of course. There's also the calming and calming down of stress and any sicknesses
forget
and
about everything.
ailments. And so there's a healing part of it too. So
Yeah.
that's good.
So that's gonna be the event of this month.
Well,
probably.
yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
good.
I'm looking
Excellent.
forward to it. So maybe after the event, we can interview Toshko and
Yeah.
we can talk about it a bit more later. It's going to be on Onsen Ripples.
Nice.
So,
That'll be next.
Watch out.
There's a few things happening this week though, but this is also the 101 100th episode. This coincides with a great event tomorrow, the full moon.
Full
We
moon.
got a full moon. Now this is called the snow moon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, perfect time for that.
Well, yeah. Well, in the northern hemisphere, of course.
Yeah, it's winter time.
This is the winter time, and this is where it snows the most. So this has always been referred to as a snow moon. But interestingly, too, this snow moon also has the idea that you're cleaning everything out and you're starting again. So the February, which works with also. The Chinese New Year, which is the way. So this whole thing about resetting and start. This is the theme that we have, and it's quite good because it's our 101st episode. So we get to do the same thing too.
Yeah. Let's start a new thing.
So yeah,
That's
that was
what it
good.
is.
So we've had 100 episodes. I think we've achieved our goals that we set. They were very small goals, just to educate and let people know, and we seem to have done that. So we've got to try something new now.
Okay.
We got something new for Ripples to
What
to
would
look
that
into
be?
I don't know what's next. Where are we going to ripple off to?
No, to the world,
Send out the ripplings
to the space,
into space ripples.
space ripples. Yeah. Well, the thing is, actually, we had this TV program today, just before this show, about onsen. How, for us, having onsen is just a normal thing in
Yeah.
Japan. But the thing is, we take it like granted for what we have. So we really have to think about these natural resources, how to use this, and just don't waste it,
Yeah.
and how we can use it for ourselves, the health wise, of course, and that it's not just the body health, it's the mental health as well. Those kind of things. I want to start educating little kids.
Yeah, I think that's the point too. I think what I noticed as well, in a little bit, like you have that gap between the older generation. When I talk to people here, the much older ones, they still have that idea of what the old style Japan and the thinking, which is quite nice. But there seems to be a gap in the middle where it's they just come in, have a bath, and just go and sort of thing. But now we've got the kids coming back again too, and we're very chatty with the kids, and it's not just a nice place to come and visit, but we can give them a little bit of information about it, and hopefully that'll pass on to the next generation.
Mhm.
I think, if you do educate the kids, then that kind of keeps things going.
Yeah, definitely. Anything is the same, to passing on to this the old history to new generations that keeps going.
It seems it seems tough though, because right now we've got so much technology that allows us communication from one area of the world to another area. It should be much easier now.
It is easier, but it's better to just educate in person as well.
Yeah.
It gets more, I don't know,
Personal.
personal. That's the word. I mean, this is great. I can communicate. We can communicate with people who lives overseas as well.
Yeah.
But actually meeting in person has got more close connection, and you can understand more.
Yeah. There's always things with that contact there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. You can see as many videos as you want about taking a bath and stuff like that. And it's all good, but until you get right in there and do it yourself,
Experience it.
that experience is, And as much as AI and things like that will give you, some virtual reality things, but that's what it is. It's virtual reality. It isn't reality.
Yeah.
So.
You just have to touch it and feel it. You just smell it. You just all use up all these senses.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be our next 100 episode. We'll be bringing it out into the world.
Okay.
And making sure they get all the senses.
Mm-hmm.
And all the world coming here. There you go. To experience it for yourself.
Yeah. Like there's so many onsens in Japan. There's thousands, 10,000s. You can't just count so many. But each one of them very, very different. It's like a people, We're humans, but every single one of us is different.
Yeah.
The same as onsen. So you just have to
experience all of them, going from one.
Well, you can try.
That's it, The more you experience, the more you will learn. It's like,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, when you just experience one, it's good too. But
you just kind of use your sense to see, this is the one I want to try, and maybe that's the one for you.
Yeah, there you
Never
go.
know. Yeah. Use your senses.
Senses.
Trust your sense.
Oh, we got everything. So reset, ripples, and everything. We hope. We hope you enjoy the last 100 episodes, and we hope you enjoy the next 100 episodes, because that's what we're aiming for, another 100.
It'll be fun.
So it's taken us 3 years to do 100.
Yeah,
So it'll take us another 3 years.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And we'll be sitting back here in the same spot, smiling 3 years later, saying, wow, 201.
Start up again.
Yes.
But yeah, if you have any questions about onsens or anything culture, just write it in and we'll try to answer your questions.
Yeah, we will. And there's all different ways you can reach us, and by phone even, or come here and email, or just texts, or we've
Comments,
got the Facebook sites, comments, anything. We're more than that. And I have had a lot of people call up about it, things like that.
Yeah.
And there's some people that know that I do speak English, and you speak English too. So they're pretty happy with that when they come in, and they, even with all the new translations on your phones and stuff like that, they're still, oh, you speak English?
Yeah.
It's like, so it works.
It's the human to human communication.
Yes.
So that's that.
That's that for episode 101 for us.
It's a new start, and hopefully we can educate people about the onsens and natures and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we do.
So thank you so much for watching today and writing in the comments. That's always fun.
All these people out there watching, and all the other people that write to us during the week as well. Thank you very much for everything. I hope you have a really nice week. We've got the full moon tomorrow.
Yep.
So make a wish and try and do something. It's actually like a spiritual awakening for tomorrow's full moon, this moment. So use that. You got the power of the universe behind you to push it. And if you really must know, it's a full moon in Leo. Right,
okay.
which is the fire sign. So there you go.
Fire.
which is a fire sign. So it's
You can ask
clean.
those astrology questions to him as well.
It's about 28 degrees rising in the sun and 28 degrees rising in yeah. So yeah, I've
that
got
right?
that is it's that. Don't worry about it.
Curious. All right.
So we have that, and we've got another one coming up. It's Valentine's Day, so show a bit of love to your partners,
That's right.
and yeah, and give, even if you don't have partners, just your friends. They'll love it to have a nice little chocolates or something to keep a smile on your face during
Yes.
that time. So we've got Valentine's Day, we've got the full moon, we've got Onsen Ripples, we've got Toshiko coming from Australia, and we're going to have some singing rings and yeah.
Onsen.
Wow. Onsens. Party, fun, there's no stop. Yes, from Florida.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you for watching from all around the world. We love you.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah.
See you
Send
next
some
week.
love from Onsen. See ya.
Bye.
Keep on rippling.